Hi, my name is Danielle Ellis of Brassfly Studios, and I am here to discuss aging. Welcome to the Thunderdome. What's in the forefront of my mind is that we're in a weird space. Our providers, guides, disciplinarians, our protectors, they're leaving us. They're leaving us. And we are left to be the elders. It's a very strange place. You're taking care of your elders while taking care of your children, and now you're transitioning to be the elder of the community. What's interesting as well as being older, what I enjoy about being older is that I have more freedom because nobody's looking at me, in a way, you know what I mean? So it was jarring at first to be in a center of desire and sexuality to being put out to pasture, so to speak. You're not the first in line or anything of desire. And that makes dating difficulty because we are a youth worshiping culture. So everything is based on what looked great in your 20s, and that's just ridiculous, right? When I was approaching 40, I gave up being correct. I gave up being correct. I I was so in pain, so much anxiety, trying to do the right thing all the time and look and act and do the correct things. Just you know, embody correctness. That I grown tired. I was in a marriage that I did not care for, that was not working for me, and I did I should not have stayed that long. Everybody asked me about that, but I stayed, and all this was piled up on me, and then I just like gave up in a way. So I fully came out. I came out fully, and because I could not hide it, everybody just assumed anyway. Uh, as soon as I decided to accept myself in full, is when my ancestors start coming back to me in my dream. It was a welcome presence, fully present. So I know that I was in the right to be exactly who I am. And the continuance of being fully who I am and being transparent and what I wanted, I returned back to the spirituality that I was pushed into not doing. It was hard being different. It was hard being different. Now I'm fully embraced being different. Some may think this is midlife crisis. In fact, some people have said that, but this is not the case. Um, Me choosing to shave my hair in a mohawk and dreads, these are two hairstyles I love that became in vogue. I always loved these hairstyles. It came in vogue, and it was conveniently um, a way to do it for me. And so I've been wearing it since. I am comfortable, and plus it helps with hot flashes. Midlife crisis may try to conjure up your youth and try to hold your youth. I was not trying to do that. I was trying to fully live in my truth and define myself in my now. Also, one of the things that I always wanted as a younger person was to be an old person covered with stretched ears and covered in tattoos. I have stretched ears, and I started my 40s with two little tattoos, and now I'm up to more than 15, I think. So, and there's more coming. So I'm very much on my way to the vision of how I envisioned myself as a youth of my elder years. So this is great. I have a wonderful community of people. I'm going to speak on um, being an older person in the time of COVID. The recognition of community That's that's been my biggest joy. Um, I decentered romantic love because that's that's hell. But trying to date and all that. But I decentered romantic love because I really realized I was surrounded by love. I was surrounded by love. Anybody who's asked you, "Are you good?" Who checks on you, who like shares with you, that's extreme love. That's love. That's the communal love that we talk about, but not always see in action or appreciate. So, in my elder years, I'm really, really like when I was younger, right? I was like, oh, I need someone who loves me. I want to get married and all that stuff. I realized the one I was looking for was me. It was me. I was looking for me. Years feeling lonely, looking for someone to love me. And even though I was surrounded by love, and I wasn't appreciative of that. And also, in that search for love and wanting to be loved, I was conforming to what I thought people was presenting me as someone they would love. And so I was conforming. I don't do that anymore. Now that I'm not in the center of attention in that way, um, and all that, I'm older, my body changed, all that stuff. I dress as I like, and I do not go in thinking, oh, let me dress to possibly find my one. I look in the mirror and say, do I feel good? Do I feel good? Right on, we go and leave at that. So, being older is a trip and a challenge. I'm now thinking about fiber and how to get movement in, to keep the dexterity and um, doing exercise of getting on the floor and getting up. Stuff like that. I never had to think about that in my youth. I never had to think about that in my youth. Now when I get up, there's a but at any rate, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying my age, and it's weird because what I was thought to be what feels this age, I'm not feeling that. Now my child is growing into an adult, while my protectors and providers are transitioning to the next round. It is very, very interesting place to be. I have no advice for this. I have no advice. I still feel very young, and I am looking forward to years to come to see what that bring as I come closer fully to my full self. So, thanks for listening. Happy getting older.